shines brightly in the capital of Pakistan, Islamabad. A new chapter in Pakistan's football history is about to be written. This is not just a match, it's a celebration of the beautiful game that unites us all.
The atmosphere in the stadium is electrifying, with the fans chanting and singing, waving flags that represent the hopes and dreams of this nation. This is more than just football, Saad. This is a symbol of unity and passion that transcends beyond borders.
We are here on the Tuesday, 21st of November, 2023 at Jinnah Stadium once again. Fun fact, Behram, this stadium was built in the 1980s and is named after our founder, Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Of course.
Please stand if you are able to for the national anthem of Tajikistan.
We're going to have the national anthems of both teams now.
National anthem of Pakistan.
Just before the kickoff, let's have a look at the team's lineup. Here's the starting 11 for Pakistan. Yusuf Butt in goal. Mohibullah Afridi handed his first start. He's making his debut today. Abdullah Iqbal and Mamoon Musa at the centre back with Junaid Shah on the left hand side. Then we have Rahis Nabi and Alamgir Ghazi in the middle of the park with Haroon Hamid on the right and Otis Khan on the left. Abdul Samad and Imran Kiani, who's making his first start for Pakistan, are leading the line.
Right, let's have the team for Tajikistan now. Rustam Yatimov is in goal, and then in defense they have Manusher Safarov, Vahadat Hananov, and also Akhtam Nazarov, who is also leading this side today. They've got a bunch of midfielders today, Saad. They've got Zoir Juraboyev, they've got Parvijon Omarboyev, Amir Bek Juraboyev, and Alisher Jalilov, Amadoni Kamalov, and as their lone striker, they'll have Rustam Soirov.
Here's the situation in Group G of the FIFA World Cup 2026 Round 2 qualifiers. Saudi Arabia at the top with the 4-0 win against Pakistan in the previous encounter. Jordan and Tajikistan with a 1-1 draw last time, Behram. What a wonderful match we witnessed then. And then at the bottom of the table is Pakistan.
I mean, we're only still one game in, right? And Pakistan, of course, were facing the best team in this group in Saudi Arabia. They were 2-0 for most of that game. So, of course, Saudi Arabia did score 2 world-class goals at the end, which is why the scoreline read 4-0. But I think they competed quite well.
They were brilliant. They were brilliant. Here you can see the teams coming into the stadium earlier today.
This is the Tajikistan team, and they've been looked after really well. Everyone was in high spirits. Their manager or coach, he was very, very confident, Saad, and we had a chat with him as well, and he seemed to be up for the challenge.
Yeah, he sure did. The teams are lining up now, and it's almost time to kick off.
Yes, the moment is almost here. It has almost arrived, and boy, have Pakistanis waited for this moment. You can see the excitement in the stands. You know,
it's an electrifying atmosphere here, Behram.
For Pakistan to be playing a World Cup qualifier at home in the Jinnah Stadium, it's just unreal. You know, it's tough to believe at times, honestly.
For sure, for sure. Just right about now. Here we go.
The kickoff has been completed and the game is underway. And boy, are we in for a great contest tonight, Saad. And really good work done by, well, that attack broke down.
Right there, the free kick to Pakistan.
Yusuf Butt will be coming on to take it. Of course, Yusuf Butt, he plays in the Danish 3rd division, Saad, and in the win versus Cambodia, 1-0 win that Pakistan achieved, due to which they're in this competition right now, he captained the team.
He captained the team for the first time because he was playing in Pakistan for the first time. He made his debut around 2012, and since then that was his first match against Cambodia and Pakistan.
34 years of age, Yusuf Butt, and 24 appearances for Pakistan.
He is the most capped player in this side. This is his 25th appearance. And we're off. Another foul, this time by the Pakistani player. 1 minute down, still 0-0, obviously.
Yeah, the fans are making quite some noise over here, and we can see some drums at the back as well, or hear some drums.
Yeah, we can hear some drums. It's an electrifying atmosphere, just as I said.
Absolutely. Now Tajikistan with the ball. They go for a long ball, and that is out. So that'll be a throw-in for Pakistan.
There you can see Otis on your screen with the captain's armband. He was handed the captaincy in the previous match.
Yeah, fun fact about Otis Khan, you know, Man United product, and currently plays in the English 2nd division for Grimsby Town. Luckily, you know, he's been able to sort out his passport issues and can now feature for Pakistan. And there we have an attack, but it will be cut off by the defender, who is Vahadat Hananov.
Good pressing shown there by Pakistan. So Tajikistan will take a throw-in now.
So Saad, Pakistan basically go for long balls more so. They press through the middle at times, but they tend to lay back and just go for those long balls. What do you make of that tactic?
Well, under Shahzad Anwar, Pakistan were more adventurous. They used to build up from the back. But ever since the appointment of Stephen Constantine, the legendary manager, he's opted for a long ball. He's kept the side contact.
And yes, Stephen Constantine, of course, he led India to the top 100 rankings in the world. So Pakistan really lucked out with him as manager. Mohibullah takes the throw-in, and that's not going to be a foul. But Pakistan still have possession.
Here they're building up again. Here's Farid.
That's Harun.
Abdul Samad, that was Abdul Samad. Yeah, here's Alamgir Ghazi. Here's Harun Ahmed, the goal scorer from the Cambodia match. And it's a throw into Pakistan. consistent pressure by Pakistan in the early few minutes of the match, Behram.
Yeah, that's really, really good to see. And they were defensively really, really organized versus Cambodia. And I think they will have to pull off a similar performance today, because this is probably their best bet to win a game in this group.
For sure, home conditions will help Pakistan as well. The crowd is roaring for them to win. And it looks like that Pakistan are up for it too.
Collected safely by Rustam Yatimov. And yeah, they're just going for some possession play over here. But no, that's a really, really good... Oh,
that is a foul.
really good position
good
to
position.
get that foul in.
Yeah, Otis will be licking his lips, or is that Haroon Ahmed?
Yeah, perhaps
That's
it
a
is
yellow.
Haroon.
That's a yellow card right away in the 4th minute of the game.
Very, very early booking over here, and that could come to hurt Tajikistan in the latter half of this game. And yeah, I mean, Otis is going to fancy this, I reckon. Or will it be Haroon Ahmed?
We'll have to see, because Otis is our designated set piece taker. But Haroon Ahmed with this wonderful left foot, you never know.
There's Altamas Jiwa in the crowd. We can see him, a very, very distinguished sports correspondent in Pakistan.
The crowd is chanting Otis, Otis, Otis. Is this his moment to bring glory to Pakistan early on in the match?
Yeah, I mean, could not have asked for a better position, really, to take that free kick from. And I wonder if he's going to go for a set piece, or is he going to go for a goal?
Haroon Ahmed with some jokes on there, right? There you can see Haroon and Rahees and Otis Khan. Even Alamgir Ghazi is there. They're setting up the ball for the free kick.
Yeah, I reckon this might be a set piece from the looks of it.
Otis has never scored for Pakistan. He has provided one assist, which Rao Umar Hayat scored, who is unavailable for this match because he accumulated 2 yellow cards in the previous 2 matches.
And not just Rao Umar Hayat, you know, there's also Shaikh Dost, who also is suspended in this game because of 2 yellow cards in the previous games. And then Pakistan's captain, Isa Suleiman.
Isa Suleiman,
He's injured, so
Here's
he won't
Otis.
be available.
The attack breaks down. Pakistan still have possession.
Go for that long ball again, and there might be some space over here. Cannot make the most of it. They've recovered the ball really well thus far, Pakistan.
And here's a chance. It's just out of reach of Abdul Samad, and Yatimov grabs it in his arms.
And no issues over there for Rustam Yatimov. Of course, born in Russia, is representing Tajikistan over here as their goalkeeper. Ball is with Manusher Safarov, who tries to thread it past the right flank, but to no avail.
Junaid Shah was there to recover the ball pretty well, and it's a throw into Tajikistan now. 6 minutes down, 0-0.
Once again, Manusher Safarov takes the throw in. He's seen a lot of the ball thus far. That's good work over there by Alamgir Ghazi. They haven't really let Tajikistan settle.
Not at all. From the kickoff, right from the kickoff, the most of the match has been played in Pakistan's half.
Long throw over there. Finds the Tajikistan player over there. And yeah, no, they've done really well to keep the ball over here. Some room to play with.
They're building the attack from the left-hand side now to test Mohibullah Afridi, who's making his debut for the country. He represents Karachi United. He's mainly a centre-back, but he's been tried at the right-back because of the absence of Rao Umar Hayat.
Just 18 years of age, big occasion to make your debut, Saad.
For sure. A FIFA World Cup Round 2 qualifier for the first time in Pakistan.
He's got good hair, Mohibullah.
Yeah, he does. Here's Mamoon Musa with a header. Tajikistan build up from the left.
Can they find some space over here? Oh, cuts back and well,
Lays
sets it up here for Umar Boev.
Abdullah Iqbal was right there to clear it. And here's Abdul Samad Arshad.
Can
Here's Otis
Pakistan
Khan.
make the most of this counter?
Here's Imran Kiani with his first touch of the ball. Couldn't make the most of it. Here's Junaid Shah with the throw-in.
That's going to be another. Oh, well, was that offside, Saad?
It wasn't offside. That's a throw into Tajikistan now.
Manusher Safarov seems to be the designated throw-in taker for Tajikistan. A little bit like Rory Delap, maybe?
He does have a long ball in him, I can see from the first few minutes of the match.
For those of you who don't know, Rory Delap was a Stoke City legend, and he was famous for making those long throws.
Well, the question used to be, can they do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke?
Well, today I'd say, can Tajikistan do it on a bright, sunny afternoon in Islamabad? That's some brilliant football over there.
And they've got a chance. What a save by Yusuf Butt.
The bar, and that's a goal. Tajikistan strike early, and that is Amadoni Kamalov with the goal. The midfielder breaks through early on, and in the 9th minute, Tajikistan are 1-0 up against the run of play even.
Against the run of play, that was a brilliant save by Yusuf Butt at the start of the attack. He pushed it onto the post, and it came back to Amadoni Kamalov to put it into the back of the net.
That was a really, really good strike at the start by Parvijon Omarboyev, but yeah, Amadoni Kamalov finished the job, and
a bit unlucky there, Yusuf, but maybe because after hitting the post, it came right into the foot of Kamalov.
Yeah, he didn't have much time to recover over there, and that one's going to sting Pakistan, because out of nowhere, Tajikistan have taken the lead, and yeah, they've basically shown the world that if you play regular league football, it does matter, Saad.
Yeah, it sure does. Tajikistan has a brilliant league setup in their system. 10 of these 25 players in their squad belong to one club, Behram, Istiklal, which is one of their most prestigious clubs in the country. And as for Pakistan, they have been deprived of league football. Many of these players play outside of their country.
Yeah, I mean, the diaspora boys in Pakistan's team, that's who everyone will be looking towards in order to score a goal or create some chances. But you really can't blame the Pakistan boys, because they're the only nation which is associated with FIFA that does not have a league or domestic league in their country.
Well, the results have shown this, that the lack of league structure or any of a regular football structure has hurt Pakistan in history.
And then political interference hasn't helped either, because they faced 2 bans, and in fact, most recently, they came back from a ban, and it's only their 12th game since that ban.
It's Tajikistan on the attack, well defended by Mamoon Musa. It's a corner to Tajikistan, 10 minutes down.
Pakistan are feeling the heat, because Tajik players, really, they've put a lot of pressure early on, and all of a sudden, they look like, firm favourites, dare I say?
They sure do. They're 1-0 up already inside 10 minutes, and they're going for another attack. Here's a set-piece opportunity.
Ehsan Panshambe with that corner finds the Tajik header, but that's going to balloon over the top of the goal.
Yeah, so we were talking about the lack of league structure, the political interference that has hurt Pakistan over the past few years. This is the 12th match ever since they came back from the ban. They've won one, they've drawn one, and they've lost the other 9.
I mean, truth be told, Saad, they had no business defeating Cambodia and staking a claim over here and, getting this opportunity of qualifying for the World Cup. But, that's the beauty of sport.
That's the beauty of sport. Stephen Constantine as well. He set up the team really well. To keep 2 clean sheets against Cambodia in the first round was a magnificent achievement in itself. And, of course, Haroon Hamid's brilliant strike at the end, in the 64th minute, I believe, helped Pakistan to take that tie and move on to the next round.
This could be a break for Pakistan, but defended well over there by Tajikistan. Good quick passing over there on that occasion.
As Abdul Samad Darshat plays it out to Abdullah Iqbal, who finds Otis. Pakistan's creator-in-chief loses the ball on this occasion, and so do Tajikistan. Mamoon Musa plays it long, fails to connect.
It's been a bit scrappy, I'd say, from both teams at times, but Tajikistan obviously made the most of that opportunity. And you'd have to, doff your hat to Parvijon Omarboyev, because if it wasn't for his strike, Amadoni Kamalov could not have finished that.
Yeah. So here's a throw into Tajikistan.
Once again, it's Manusher Safarov. Long throw again, and easily headed away by the Pakistani player. Goes back this time, and maybe they'll try to keep possession for a bit over here, Tajikistan, because they already have the goal.
so they don't particularly need to, go bonkers, I suppose.
Here's
But that is a great run right over there. And once
gonna
again,
try-
Tajikistan are in business. And oh my word, what a screamer! That is unreal by Rustam Soyrov, the lone striker that's playing for Tajikistan tonight. You got to say maybe Pakistan could have done better to defend that. But what a strike, and wow. 13 minutes in, Tajikistan are already 2-0 up. And the crowd has gone silent over here, Saad.
Is this going to be a long day? Here, have a look at that strike.
A bit of a deflection over there, actually.
Deflection which put Yusuf Butt on his wrong foot, and the ball went back into the net. Maybe some question marks on his positioning as well, Behram.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a really good start to this game for both Yusuf Butt and Pakistan. And I mean, they're a better team than this, surely. And Tajikistan probably will just go into cruise control at this point.
Yes, firm favorites coming into the game. They've established their dominance over Pakistan here. And to make matters worse, Pakistan and Tajikistan have met each other twice.
Yeah.
And Pakistan haven't won a match.
Yeah, so on head-to-head, Tajikistan is 2-0 up. And I believe the first time was in 2006 in the Asian
AFC Challenge Cup. Tajikistan won 2-0. And in 2016... 2013, yeah, sorry. 2013 AFC Asian Cup qualifiers, Pakistan and Tajikistan met, which Pakistan lost 1-0.
Yeah, that was a tighter game, and the biggest defeat that Pakistan have faced against Tajikistan came in 2006, that 2-0 game, and they're 2-0 already. And incidentally, Pakistan have never scored against Tajikistan.
Here's Amadoni Kamalov. Here's a corner in, and it's gone out, and another corner kick for Tajikistan. This is relentless stuff, Behram.
I'm really liking what Tajikistan are doing here from both flanks. And Manusher, Safarov once again, he's come up front and could be one of those attacking wing backs for them.
Yeah, it is an interesting formation that Peter is playing today. Tajikistan have opted for a 3-man defense with 2 wing backs.
Yes. And as everyone might know, when you have wing backs, when it comes time to defend, they can drop back, and upon attack, they can all charge forward. And Chelsea actually used to play like this under Antonio Conte, and also Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah. There's Tajikistan still on the attack. They're controlling the pace of the game brilliantly.
Decent attempt over there. Great to dispossess the Tajik player over there on that occasion.
Here's Haroon Hamid on the right. Does he have what it takes to take Pakistan?
He delivers it. Otis is empty over here. Can he score?
Loses the ball. Good defending.
Yeah, they closed in on Otis Khan really well over there, the Tajik defenders.
That looks like the plan here, Behram. As soon as Otis gets the ball, the players charge in, right?
And here are Tajikistan once again threatening to score their 3rd goal. That's well defended.
Rahees Nabi with a brilliant tackle and the ball up front to Imran Kiani. Haroon Hamid again. Sorry, that's Abdul Samad this time, who was brilliant against Saudi Arabia. That's a brilliant through ball, but into the arms of Yatimov.
It just got a bit too much power over there on that through ball on that particular occasion, and he's looked quite comfortable in goal. Rustam Yatimov doesn't seem, phased at all. Once again, it goes to Manusher Safarov.
There you can see Stephen Constantine right on the touchline. He needs to inspire this team, because 2-0 in 16 minutes, it could prove to be a long day for Pakistan out here in Jinnah Stadium.
Yeah, he's quite an animated character, isn't he, Stephen Constantine? And he doesn't, take any prisoners, and is quite ruthless with the press as well. But that's kind of what you want from your coach, who's dedicated to the job and just, wants 110% from his players.
Constantine is one of the better managers that have been around in South Asia.
And he's been around for a while, hasn't he?
For a while, yeah.
He first joined Nepal as their coach in 1999, I believe.
Yeah, he did. And interestingly, he mentioned that at that time, when he came to be Nepal's manager, they did not have the players. He had a pool of 35 players, and they did not have matching uniforms.
This might be a bit cause for concern over here for Pakistan. Mamoon is on the ground. And let's hope that he'll be all right over here and wouldn't need to be subbed off.
It looks all right. A bit jaded maybe because of the heat.
I mean, Saad, Pakistan are already without the services of their captain, Isa Suleiman, and he also was a centre-back. And his centre-back pairing with Abdullah Iqbal, that was, imperative in that win versus Cambodia. So if they lose Mamoon now, that's not good news.
That's not good news at all. Isa Suleiman and Abdullah Iqbal formed the centre of the defence, and they were brilliant against Cambodia. The defence, along with these two and Rao Hayat and Junaid Shah, held Cambodia for 180 odd minutes in over 2 legs, which helped Pakistan to get here.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment, right? To not concede a goal over the course of 2 full games, 180 minutes. And, Pakistan are here on merit. They deserve to be here. But clearly we can see that they'll need to really up their game if they want to, pose a challenge in this group.
Here was the Otis chance, as you can see on your screens.
Should have taken a strike over there, but that was his weaker foot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but see how they're closing him down. 2 players on Otis, they know he is the creator-in-chief for Pakistan, and he is the player who can cause the most trouble for them.
Absolutely, and he's got some nice ink on his hands as well.
Yeah.
Some really good tattoo work over there. Otis is also a really good-looking guy. So
He is.
if some of the advertisers want to cash in, this is your chance.
We promote our players as well over here. It's not only about the commentary.
Yes, and of course, if not Pakistan, I'm sure someone in Grimsby Town might capitalize on that opportunity.
Here's Yusuf Butt with the long ball. Tajikistan recover it easily and look to play some good football.
They've been really, really fast or quick with their passing today, Tajikistan. They haven't really wasted much time, and they seem to be out there with a vengeance because, in the last game, they scored a goal in the 89th minute versus Jordan, only to have their hearts broken when Jordan equalized in stoppage time. So they'll really be looking to get a win today.
They'll be looking to get a win and get up on the table ahead of Jordan.
Absolutely, and here is Pakistan. Otis Khan has the ball.
Passes it to Alamgir. Here's Rahis Nabi.
Goes
he
for
shoots.
goal, and that
What
is a brilliant strike. Rahis Nabi, what a strike. A fantastic goal. He puts Pakistan on the mark. And wow, Saad, I'm lost for words. The crowd is on their feet.
That is a cracker of a shot. What a goal with his weaker foot. There you can see the fans celebrating in the crowd. Pulls one back for Pakistan.
Absolute screamer there by Rahis Nabi, and just when it looked like Tajikistan might run away with the game, he's put Pakistan back into contention. Maybe
Look
there was a
at
deflection
that.
over there.
Look at that. I don't get. That's a brilliant left shot.
I don't think
Left
that there
footed
was
shot.
any deflection over there. That was a clean strike, sir.
That was a clean strike right in the top corner. Here's a better view here, Behram. That was
Yes.
clean as a whistle.
Sweet
That was
as.
Sweet as a whistle. Clean as a whistle.
Well, that's definitely going to breathe some life into this crowd, and we can see the flags waving as well. Pakistan look upbeat all of a sudden. What a game we have on our hands over here, Saad.
Yeah, we sure do. Rahis Nabi, this is his 12th appearance for Pakistan, and he scored his first goal.
What a tackle! The way he's just dispossessed that Tajik player with that sliding tackle. Once again now Otis with the ball, makes some room for himself, crosses the ball. Oh, dangerous, dangerous play by Pakistan.
Pakistan are now up for it. Alamgir Ghazi creating for Otis this time around. And we can see Stephen here sipping on his bottle. He's excited as ever. There's Abdullah Iqbal now on the ball. Tries to play it into the gap, but Tajikistan defender was there. And here they build up on a counter-attack.
Ooh. I reckon they missed a pass over there.
They're still in a good position. They're targeting Mohibullah Afridi on the right.
They've been really, really good on both flanks, I'd say.
For sure. So I was talking about Rahis Nabi. He plays in Cyprus,
Yes.
second division, Digenes Morphu. And he is the brother of Adil Nabi, the famous player from West Brom.
Yes, I mean, he never really got to start for West Bromwich Albion. Of course, they are a former Premier League team. But I hear that he has a bit of a cult status in the other leagues that he's played in.
Yeah, he's playing in Greece. He's now playing in Cyprus as well. And he's a cult
Here
hero
are
among
Tajikistan
them.
again with a brilliant chance. And that's well defended by Pakistan. But yeah, they still have an opportunity over here. That's better. Otis Khan tracking back on that occasion.
Yeah, we didn't. Is that given as a foul? Because Abdullah Iqbal is not happy.
Oh, that was definitely not a foul.
Not a
over
foul
there.
at all. Maybe he was angry at his own players.
Perhaps.
But good defending by Otis. He's running back and forth.
Here's the throw-in specialist again, Manusher Safarov. And we've seen a lot of him today. And this time it's Amadoni Kamalov, the goal scorer, loses the ball. But once again, Tajikistan, I reckon, will have another throw-in over here.
Now, what's interesting to see is how will Pakistan and Tajikistan approach this game? Will Tajikistan go for more goals?
I mean, they seem to be, having that template of just being relentless. But it's really nice to see Pakistan respond in the fashion that they did. They didn't buckle under pressure and they just gave it everything out there. And yeah, brilliant strike by Rais Nabi. I mean, that's one of those goals that Pakistan fans will remember for a long time.
What's interesting here, Behram, is that now the crowd will be the 12th man.
They should be. They don't get to see their national team play football, at home too often. So they definitely should rally behind this team, get behind them. And, well, Pakistan have finally scored a goal versus Tajikistan now, Saad.
Yeah. So this is their first goal in their third attempt against Tajikistan. And who knows, we may be in for some more, but that is cleared pretty well.
Well, here's to hoping there's a competitive game. And if Pakistan can draw level somehow, then we're in for a blockbuster spectacle.
You can listen to the drums in the background. We sure are enjoying this atmosphere here in Jinnah Stadium.
We've got, from the commentary box where we're sitting, we can see one of the stands which is absolutely, as packed as you can possibly imagine. And there is Tajikistan once again. But the player slips and...
They're still on the attack. Pakistan recovers well. Alamgir Ghazi here.
Can they make something of this counter?
I'm sorry, that was Rais Nabi, the goal scorer.
So Faridullah, the regular striker that plays for Pakistan, ahead of whom Kiani is playing tonight, he did have an opportunity to score versus Saudi Arabia. He had an open header and missed. Do you reckon that might have played a part in dropping him?
I'm not too sure on that part. I just feel that Stephen believes that Imran Kiani provides him more mobility up front. That's why he opted for that, along with Abdul Samad Arshad on the right-hand side. These two are playing up front. And I just feel he went for Kiani because he's a clinical finisher from what I've seen from him. As for Faridullah, he has a good hold-up play, but isn't necessarily clinical, Behram.
Interesting. So maybe like an Olivier Giroud?
Yeah, in that mold you can call him.
Oh, there's another... Oh, that is another goal for Tajikistan. Out of nowhere. Once again, they've struck, out of the blue really, and it's Parvizhan Omarboyev with a wonder strike. And all of the goals that we've seen thus far have just been
brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant to watch. And the Tajikistan players clearly, they're not here to just mess around. They're here to score a lot of goals. And yeah, 3 goals within 26 minutes is exactly what they must have wanted.
Pakistan's defense all over the place, taking nothing away from Parvizhan Omarboyev. That is a brilliant strike.
Top bins, Saad. Top bins.
Tajikistan lead 3-1 now, 26 minutes down. This is a blockbuster match on our hands, Behram.
Yes.
Goals after goals after goals.
I mean, 4 goals in total in 26 minutes. You don't get to see that too frequently in football. We were, of course, discussing Imran Kiani before Tajikistan scored, and he, of course, has replaced Faridullah. And interestingly enough, he plays in the 7th tier of English football, White Hawk FC. That's where Imran Kiani plays. Did you even know there was a 7th tier of English football, Sam?
It's right above the Sunday League, Behram.
Cheeky. Well, I mean, you can't blame him either. It's not like Pakistan have a league to facilitate him.
That is the main problem here, that we do not have a league to facilitate our players so that they can develop into better players. They can keep match fit. As we saw against Saudi Arabia last time, Pakistan were pretty decent up until the 90th minute.
Yep.
Up until I would say around the 80th minute, but they just ran out of steam.
I mean, it was a packed house in Jeddah, was it?
Yeah.
And
Al-Asa City.
yes, plus, Saudi Arabia, top draw team. They defeated Argentina, the World Cup winners, in the opening game in the FIFA World Cup that just was taking place last year. So, I mean, you can't really take anything away from them. And you can expect that sort of performance from a team like Saudi Arabia.
Well, they are the 5th best team in Asia, and they show what they're made of against Argentina. And now against Pakistan, it was a relatively easy game against Pakistan by the end of it. But if you can judge the entire 90 minutes, Pakistan were in it for the most of the game.
Yeah, I mean, they were actually might have even played better than they are today. And this was Saudi Arabia without Al-Dosari.
Salem Al-Daswari was not present. He got injured before the match and left the camp. And here's Tajikistan once again, that goes out of play.
They've been very, very direct today, the Tajik players. They've really gone for goal, and they haven't tried to be too cute with the ball. See goal, score goal. That's been the template thus far.
Pakistan will need to do something to please these fans in the stands. As you can see, Jinnah Stadium is almost packed, and the fans want to see Pakistan do some good in the match.
I mean, of course, Pakistan's supporters, they're not, familiar with this sort of stuff. But I would like to see them continue to cheer on the team over here. Even if they're 3 goals down to 1, they should continue to rally on their players. And that's what you see in the big stadiums of the world, Saad. You go to Anfield, even if Liverpool is losing, they'll make sure that you'll hear them.
Yeah, the fans are the 12th man at Anfield. We have to be the 12th man here in Jinnah Stadium.
Absolutely. You can see a lot of people over there enjoying in the VIP box. Can Pakistan score a second goal over here and make things interesting again?
It is a throw into Pakistan, which Mohibullah Afridi will take.
So Saad, Harun Hamid, the goal scorer versus Cambodia, he's playing on the right. And Shaikh Dost is obviously suspended because of 2 yellow cards. He's the regular, winger for Pakistan. Do you think that Harun is better suited to centre mid, or is he, just as good on the wing?
Harun is just as good on the wing as against Cambodia. He came off the bench. He replaced Shaikh Dost and he came on the wing. And that's from where he created that chance. Faridullah created that chance for him, I should say, and he scored that goal. As for Shaikh Dost, that is a big miss because he was the one player who ran up and down. He was playing in Otis's position on the left-hand side, and Otis was on the right-hand side against Saudi Arabia. But accumulation of 2 yellow cards has put him out of contention for this game, which made Stephen Constantine look at Harun Hamid for this match. And here's Otis with a cross. That's headed down. That's headed out. Tajikistan can build up from here.
Of course, Harun Hamid is an academy product of the Queen's Park Rangers, and he might be in for a deal in the Middle East.
There are rumors he is currently a free agent and is looking for a club.
Let's see, maybe Al Nassr snap him up and he can play with Ronaldo.
Who knows? Who knows? A good impression on any day can convince the scouts. There you go. That was a good try by Harun.
Definitely, and still quite young, aged only 20, and it's surprising really that he's a free agent at this point in time. But lots to like about this Pakistan team. Of course, they are deprived today. We've mentioned a fair few times that their captain, Isa Suleiman, who is their regular centre-back, is missing. Shaikh Dost, as Saad just mentioned, is suspended. And he's the regular winger for Pakistan. And also Ra Umar Hayat at right back. So, depleted team, you'd have to say.
A bit depleted, for sure. But these guys still do have what it takes to challenge Tajikistan. Here you can see on your screen the Tajikistan coach. And the bench.
Who would you say is the most accomplished player in this Pakistan lineup? Is it Abdullah Iqbal because he plays in the Danish First Division?
Abdullah Iqbal is for sure a shout. He was brilliant against Saudi Arabia as well. He was our best one of our best players on the pitch. Then there's Yusuf Butt as well. He used to play in the Danish first division as well. Now he's at the age of 34. So he's playing in the third division.
Correct.
Abdullah Iqbal plays for B93, who are 9-time Danish champions, but they last won their title in 1946. They gained promotion this season, and well, let's see how good of a season does Abdullah Iqbal have.
Yep, absolutely.
Now Pakistan on the attack once again.
Let's see if Pakistan can manufacture another goal over here. So far, Tajikistan is doing well to hold possession, but well, the ball is being headed right now aerially.
It's a lot of ping pong going on there.
And that's been the trend today. We've seen not enough grounded balls, I suppose, from both teams, but whenever they do go out and attack the Tajikistan players, they do find those angles, and I think that's where they've been just so good today.
They have been good. They have been direct. They've gone for goal. They've scored 3 goals.
Here is Alamgir Ghazi.
Quick turn here. Passes it on the left side to Junaid. Here's
Finds Otis. Otis goes back to Junaid over there, trying to maybe thread a ball past one of those defenders so that Otis can make a run down the wing, but unsuccessful. Oh, there is a chance, and not controlled well enough by Harun Hamid on that occasion.
Baram, I'd like to point out Pakistan's defense. They have been all over the place. Tajikistan have taken advantage of that as well. They haven't been able to press Tajikistan even in the middle third, which has made it easier for Tajikistan against the Shaheens.
Yeah, like this right over here. This is where I'd like to see them press a bit more. And once again, it's Manusher Safarov. Oh, that might be a foul over here. Will there be a card? Is there a booking?
There is a booking. I feel referee will just give his decision.
Yeah, I reckon there has been a booking.
It is a yellow card for Manusher Safarov.
Well, I mean, that's a big booking, right? Because he's been on the ball quite a lot today, and he is making those runs down the right flank. So, yeah, I mean, Manusher Safarov seems like one of their key players, and they wouldn't want to lose him now, would they?
2 yellow cards for Tajikistan, while none for Pakistan at this moment in time. It's 35 minutes gone. Tajikistan 3, Pakistan 1.
Yeah, not the scoreline Pakistan fans would have been hoping for, but there's still a lot of the game yet to go, and they are 2 goals down, and if they play well enough, perhaps they can claw their way back into this competition. Here's Harun Hamid.
Here's Rahis Nabi. Here's Mohibullah Afridi. Loses out the ball.
Dispossessed, and that's inexperience right over there for you, Saad.
Tajikistan again building out from the back and targeting Mohibullah Afridi on the left, on Mohib's right, but their left.
Yep. Oh, that's really, really casual over there by Tajikistan, and Pakistan will have to pounce on these sort of opportunities. And that's a really good ball, but intercepted. And yeah, Harun Hamid, I think he did quite well over there, but good work in defense by Tajikistan.
Yeah, it was that man, Safarov again.
Safarov! I just wanted to say that. All right, here we go. Pakistan on the ball once again. Another long ball.
Pakistan hasn't been able to get those second balls as well. That's where Tajikistan have been really good.
Yeah, they've recovered balls really, really well, Tajikistan. And Pakistan maybe just, a bit unruffled at this point. They probably didn't expect to concede 3 goals so quickly. And they just need to, take some heart from some of the good attacks that they've created. That Rais Nabi goal. And there's so much of this game yet to go. Anything can happen, Saad.
So we witnessed 4 goals here today. I'd say 3 world-class finishes. And one that was a bit fortunate for Tajikistan, the opening goal, which Yusuf Butt saved initially, but came off the post and right into the feet of Amadoni Kamalov, who scored.
Here's Safarov again. You pass it back to Hananov. Some possession play over here. Just keeping possession over here, Tajikistan. And this is the slowest tempo that we've seen all game because it's been quite end-to-end otherwise.
It has been an exciting start to this game. But now the players have calmed down a bit, it seems. And they're taking their time on the ball, assessing the conditions.
Another thing that we've seen from Pakistan in previous games, Saad, is that at times it seems like they've run out of steam. Now, how much of that has to do with a lack of match time?
That is the main reason, because they do not play regularly here. They need a league structure to keep themselves match fit. As I was telling earlier before the goal, Stephen Constantine said when he joined Nepal in 1999 for his first stint, he said that he had a pool of 35 players. They did not have matching uniforms. They did not have the required kits. But what they did have was a league, and here's Tajikistan on the counter-attack.
Yeah, that is a good position they've put themselves in and defended well on that occasion by Pakistan. Yusuf Butt will breathe easy on that occasion.
It's been a hard time for Yusuf Butt in the opening 40 minutes. He's conceded 3. One, I'd say he wasn't in a good position for the second goal. He couldn't do anything about the first and the third goal, though.
I suppose so. Definitely not the third goal, because that was right in the top corner. And well, I must say, Saad, got one hell of a bicep, Yusuf Butt.
He sure does. He sure does. And with that bicep, we do need some crucial saves from him.
He's going to have to use that bicep. But yeah, I can't really blame him for goal number 3 at least.
Here's Safarov once again. Charged down by Otis. He plays it around his defense easily.
Just some more possession play over here by Tajikistan. They've slowed the tempo of the game over here, but now they've gone for a long ball. Can they find the man over there? Yes, they have. It's Amadoni Kamalov once again. Can he score their 4th goal? Cut brilliantly. Cannot find any Tajikistan player with that cross.
Here's Manusher Safarov, who plays it back to Parvizhan Omerbayev, the goal scorer of the 3rd goal.
Yep.
What a worldie it was.
I like Vahadat Hananov's hair, Saad.
Good set of hair.
Absolutely. Both him and Mohibullah have got that thing working for them. And oh, there's a save by Yusuf Butt. A bit scrappy.
Who is looking a bit shaky in goal.
I mean, that should never be a corner, right? He should have collected that cleanly.
Should have. There's Abdullah Iqbal, as you can see, Pakistan's star defender.
He's a tower in defense.
He sure is.
Yeah, that is just not on over there by Yusuf, but did not have a lot of power on it, that shot, and should not be a corner this.
40 minutes, Behram, have flown by.
Short corner taken by Parvizhan Omerbayev. There's going to be another throw-in by Safarov, I reckon, at this point.
Yeah.
Or is it? You can see some of the fans in the crowd, and yeah, not very happy faces over there. It's a bit gloomy out there.
It is a bit gloomy. The crowd is a bit vigilant, I would say, because Pakistan is losing 3-1 at their home ground. And Tajikistan have looked the superior side, I must say.
Handing off to Omerbayev once again, who plays it back to Zhuraboyev. That's Hananov once again.
To Amirbek Zhuraboyev.
Amirbek once again. So, nice possession play over here by Tajikistan. They've started to control the game a lot more now, Saad.
Yeah, they have. Here's Omerbayev. Back to Safarov. He calls for a foul. Is that a foul? The ref has given it now.
Yes, in fact. And will that be a booking? Seems like it's hurt the Tajikistan player over there. And yeah, some boos.
Around the crowd,
boos.
yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's Manusher Safarov actually on the ground, and those aren't really nice visuals, not just for Tajikistan, but we don't want any injuries today, Saad.
For sure.
Ooh, was that studs up?
I don't think so. I think he just stamped on his foot.
I think he might be done for the day.
He'll recover well. He's already on a yellow card, just by the way. We need to remind you guys.
Safarov is reeling on the ground and the physio's out there taking a look at the injury. Let's hope that it's not too serious over here.
So after this, Pakistan will play in March, Behram, for the round 2 qualifiers. They'll have to travel to Jordan, and they'll also host Saudi Arabia, if I'm not wrong.
Right. And I've been told that Saudi Arabia, well, they've demanded presidential security. And yeah, they'll probably get that.
They do deserve it.
Yeah.
They do possess the Asian Player of the Year in their ranks, Salem Al-Dosari.
Absolutely. And we all remember that goal that Dosari scored versus Argentina, right?
Those were great visuals. The crowd jumping up and down. That was some great stuff. It's going to be... Is it going to be a free kick here, Behram?
Yeah,
Or-
it might be, I reckon.
Well, I think they're just restarting from here.
Yeah, some undue stoppage, of course. It will be...
So that wasn't given as a foul. Here's
Interesting.
Zhuroboyev. Plays it back to the defense. Over
That's Amir
Zhuroboyev.
Bek. And two Zhuroboyevs today. Zoya Zhuroboyev and Amir Bek Zhuroboyev. So,
Pardon us if we're getting their pronunciations wrong.
I mean, we did try our best. I think we're doing a good enough job. But if there is some glaring mistake that we've made, you can always let us know and we'll be sure to correct it.
Here's Yusuf Butt with the ball at his feet. He picks it up, goes long on the right hand side.
Tries to find...
Abdul Samad
and he
loses
does.
it.
But that's poor work by Abdul Samad.
And Tajikistan on the counter attack once again, targeting that right hand side.
Oh, and they're in
Their
here.
left-hand side.
And that's going to be another goal. That is goal number 4 for Tajikistan. These are shambles. Pakistan are in absolute shambles at this point. And this time it was Ehsan Pashanbey who scored that goal for Tajikistan.
What a brilliant finish right there. Right into the bottom hand corner of Yusuf Butt's goal. And they've put 4 past Pakistan. We're still not at half time yet.
I mean, they've literally smelled all these opportunities and they've made the most of them. And just look at them, so incisive. And such a good strike over there, such a composed strike, Saad. You know, he would have scored that in his dreams.
That was a brilliant
Oh,
finish.
well, in his sleep, sorry. Anyone would have scored that in their dreams.
That was a brilliant finish. And you can see the jubilation in the Tajikistan bench.
Yes. You can see Alisher Jalilov hug his teammate over there, Ehsan Pashanbey. And now 4 different goal scorers on the day for Tajikistan. They're having a field day today.
So 4 minutes of stoppage time. Tajikistan have been incisive. They've been brilliant. They've ran rings around Pakistan, especially on Pakistan's right hand side where Mohibullah Afridi is playing. I reckon Stephen will be looking at him and trying to change something up in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see if he'll wait for like the 60th minute or so, or will he just make those changes during half time? Because something's got to give over here, and Pakistan, if they carry on like this, they might concede a lot more goals.
Pakistan should. What does Pakistan need to do at this point? Should they contain Tajikistan and not concede a lot, or should they attack?
Well, for now, they have to defend this one and perhaps maybe, you know, look to score on the counter. And here's a good ball. Oh, well, that's just a bit too much power over there on it.
On to the 4 minutes of stoppage time.
That's some good pressing over there by Harun Hamid, but it'll just turn out to be a goal kick for Tajikistan. Who have you been most impressed with in this Tajikistan team thus far, Saad?
It's certainly been Amadoni Kamalov. He scored the first goal. He's creating from the right hand side. And I would say it's been Parvijon Umarboyev who's ran the show in the middle of the park.
Really, he's been that orchestrator, but I've been quite impressed with Ehsan Pashanbey as well.
He's been really good as well, yeah. He's taking the set pieces as well, along with Umarboyev.
We've seen him make some runs down the wing and
Trouble the right hand side of Pakistan.
cuts well as well. So, yeah, it's been a complete, humbling thus far of Pakistan at the hands of Tajikistan. And you've got to think that, if they manage to win this game, that's going to give them a lot of confidence going forward into this group.
Yeah, they'll have to depend on the result of the Saudi and Jordan match, which will determine their position in the table.
That is true.
If Saudi do lose to Jordan, they might be going at the top of the table. Who knows?
I mean,
That's the beauty of FIFA World Cup qualifiers, right?
Yeah, I mean, you never know until, the game happens, and there's certain teams that will always be better on paper, but sport isn't played on paper, right? So let's see if there's some more anticipation with respect to that game, and even though Saudi Arabia will be heavy favorites, I reckon, we can't really write Jordan off, can we?
Imran Khani with the ball in, easily defended by Tajikistan. We're into the second minute of the stoppage time, 4 minutes added time.
That's been the best attack we've seen from Pakistan in a while, actually.
In a while, it's all been Tajikistan.
And Otis has fouled the Tajikistan player
Ever
on
since
that
Pakistan got their first goal, or their only goal of the game, they had a good 2-3 minute spell, and since then Tajikistan have just taken over.
I'll tell you what, Saad, Stefan Constantine will not be happy with the fact that in 135 minutes of football in these World Cup qualifiers, Pakistan have conceded 8 goals.
Stephen is already a hard man to please, right?
Absolutely.
So he'll give them a...
That might be offside, and yes, the
that
flag is up. Good work by the linesman.
1.5 minutes to go until half time. Tajikistan lead 4-1.
Amadoni Kamalov's physique reminds me a bit of Jerdan Shaqiri. A bit stubby and equally powerful, you'd have to say.
Equally powerful, yeah.
Goal kick for Yusuf Butt. And that'll be half time. Tajikistan lead 4-1. Pakistan in their first ever, World Cup qualifier after the preliminary qualifiers.
At home.
It's not looking too good for them, but the fans are clapping for the team. That's nice to see.
They're still behind them.
Yeah, they definitely are. And even though, it seems like it's going to be a long shot for Pakistan to recover in this game and claw their way back, you never know. And we'll see after this halftime break whether or not Pakistan can come in with renewed determination and some improved tactics.
You can have a look at the screen, and the players are having a discussion on what went wrong there.
I like that from the players, actually.
Yeah, they're motivating each other. That we can come back into this game.
Cerebral finish, that last one by Ehsan
coming back from 4-1 down, that's going to be a task and a half for Pakistan.
I'd say a task in 3 quarters. Yeah, more than that probably. And you can see that everyone's going in the crowd for some refreshments, I reckon. And we see some of the subs go and practice on the field as well. So lots of goals in the first half, 5 goals to be exact, and Pakistan are in a bit of strife, and Tajikistan have been all over the home team. We're bringing this coverage to you live. I'm Behram Qazi, and with me is Saad Nasir. Stay with us, and we'll be back for the second half. back to the live transmission of this monumental clash between Tajikistan and Pakistan from the Jinnah Stadium, Islamabad. Tajikistan lead 4-1. I'm your commentator, Behram Qazi, and with me is Saad Nasir, and we're ready for some more action. Saad?
Right here in Islamabad, the second half is about to begin. Tajikistan lead 4-1. They were the superior side in the first half. And let's have a look what Pakistan does in the second half.
Yeah, let's hope that Stefan Constantine has had some words with the players and they come out with renewed confidence. And Saad, just hypothetically speaking, right? Let's suppose that Pakistan do not manage to claw their way back into this fixture and lose today. What will they have to do to A, qualify for the World Cup they're on, and then B, qualify for the Asian Championships?
Well, Behram, let's talk about the substitution first. Pakistan have made one substitution with Haroon Hamid going out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a big call.
And we're not too sure who's come in yet.
Interesting.
So, as for the qualification process, top two sides from each group will qualify will directly qualify for the AFC Asian Cup, and they will go on to the next round of the FIFA World Cup qualifications.
Right.
As for the bottom two teams, if Pakistan do manage to lose, they will be out of the FIFA World Cup race, but they will still have a shot at qualifying for the AFC Asian Cup. They will move on to the second round, the qualifiers, for that particular tournament.
So, just if I've, gotten this right, to reiterate, if Pakistan finish third in this group, then they still have a shot at, qualifying for the Asian Championships?
Third and fourth will move on towards the qualifiers.
Interesting. So, even if they finish at the bottom, they could, in theory, qualify for the Asian Championships.
Yes, in theory, yes.
Well, right now they're still not out of the reckoning for World Cup qualification, so let's not get ahead of ourselves, I suppose.
The fans do believe so because they're backing their side here, but Tajikistan early on are holding up the play.
Yeah, really nice possession play in the latter half of the second half by Tajikistan. And, they've also looked incisive at that same moment. This is, again, a good run from the wing. And the ball has been passed to Parvizhan Omarboyev, who has maneuvered it to the right flank, or left flank, pardon me.
They're controlling the ball with ease. At this moment, here's Pakistan with some incisive tackling right there. Here's Abdul Samad Arshad who loses it. Here's Omarboyev.
Yeah, Omarboyev, number 7, looked so good today. And here's Pakistan with a break. Can they make something out of this? Unfortunately, nothing has come out of that attack. So Waleed has actually replaced Haroon Hamid. He is number 10. Haroon was, of course, number 11. What do you know about Waleed, Saad?
Waleed is a good young winger who plays for Popo FC in Pakistan. It's a club in Islamabad.
Oh, I think you made a mistake over there. It's not Popo FC. He actually plays for Khan Research Labs. Oh, it's Waleed Khan. Pardon me.
Yeah,
so Popo FC is correct. And that is an actual club, guys.
Yes, it is. They're based in Islamabad. Waleed has made 8 appearances for Pakistan as of yet. He hasn't scored a goal for the country yet.
Yeah.
Here's Tajikistan on the attack with Omarboyev taking the corner.
Yeah, decent save, I'd say, by Yusuf Butt preceding that. And let's see if Omarboyev can create some magic over here. Oh, tries to strike on the volley on that occasion.
That would have been a point on a rugby game, Behram.
Yeah, definitely. Rugby. Ehsan Pashanbe looked pretty good today. But
Here's Yusuf Butt. And there you can see us on your screen.
Oh,
there
hey
we
guys.
are. Hello.
That's us. And Yusuf Butt is lining up to take a goal kick over here.
He goes long, as expected.
That's been the trend, really. They haven't really played the ball out of the back in this game.
Here's
Pakistan.
Otis on the right-hand side now. That's a good tackle at the end by the Tajikistan player.
Yeah, Zoir Zhuraboyev on that occasion has dispossessed Otis Khan, but a good effort nonetheless by Otis.
Here's Mohibullah Afridi, the right back. He's going to take a throw in. Will it be long? Will it be short? He's
Needs
assessing
to-
his options.
He needs to channel his inner Manush Safarov over here, and that's a pretty poor throw, you'd have to say.
At this point, what Pakistan needs to do is keep possession at first and look not to concede more goals. Contain Tajikistan and just move on from there.
Probably play off the counter.
That has been the game plan all night long, all day long, I should say, but hasn't worked too brilliantly for them.
Well, it might be all night long, depending on where you are joining us from. Of course, this transmission is going all over the globe, really.
There's Yathimov who clears it, playing the sweeper-keeper role to perfection.
Yeah, Rustam Manuel Neuer Yatimov on that occasion.
There's Amir Bek.
Back to Khananov. And that is Zhuraboyev now passing it to Omarboyev.
Omarboyev has been their creator-in-chief.
Absolutely. And that's once again a really, really good pass. And Pakistan have let them, complete these passes far too frequently. And here is Tajikistan once again. Brilliant ball, and oh my word. Rustam Soirov could have very easily made it 5-1 on that occasion. But he strikes it well above the goal. And Pakistan really need to pick up their slack over here, Saad.
That was a brilliant chance. He just couldn't connect properly, or else Pakistan would have been 5-1 down.
It was a brilliant ball as well.
It was a great ball. Yusuf Butt had no chance over there.
Yeah, he's had a pretty poor evening tonight, Yusuf Butt. He's feeling the heat out there. Even though it's a very nice, crisp day over here in Islamabad. It looks sunny out there, but the weather is quite pleasant.
Once again, Yusuf Butt goes long.
Gonna have to change that, I reckon.
Gonna have to mix it up. Abdullah Iqbal there plays it to Waleed. I think, yeah, that's Waleed.
And
that's
there,
Waleed on the left wing.
Pakistan
That's
in
Imran
with a
Kiani.
sniff and collected easily on that occasion by Rustam Yatimov.
And has a few words to say there to the attacker after collecting that ball. Look at those scenes. The stands are filled. The crowd is a bit skeptical of Pakistan at the moment.
Well, it's still a sight for sore eyes, really, to see the Jinnah Stadium, packed to the rafters. As much as it can be, because a lot of these stands, they don't have chairs, and that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and according to the FIFA regulations, you cannot sit on stairs. You'll have to sit on the seats. And that's why 4 stands are almost completely filled, I can see from here.
I mean, really, if they are to take Pakistan football forward, establishing a football league would be priority number 1. And then refurbishing these stands, because, this is a state-of-the-art facility over here. It's a fantastic stadium, the Jinnah Stadium. So there's so much more they can do with this.
It is one of the best stadiums in Pakistan. And not only about Islamabad, they have to work on the infrastructure all over the country.
All over the world?
All over the world. Almost said that, all over the country. And they have to promote it's not only about football.
Oh, here's Tajikistan once again. Great save by Yusuf Butt. Good presence of mind coming forward over there. And, that's collected well on that occasion by Mohibullah. And he'll win that throw-in.
That's solid save by Yusuf Butt and good defending by Mohibullah.
I mean, who was playing the Tajik forward on over here? Alisher Jalilov, of course, on that occasion with the strike and could not convert it into a goal. But they're going to have to lay better offside traps.
They have to set their whole defensive line together. Abdullah Iqbal is now the senior leader in the side in the absence of Isa Suleiman. So it is his responsibility to arrange the defense according to his liking, right?
And I mean, we all know how crucial the role is of a centre back, right? They have to lead that line. They have to be very vocal. Of course, Carlos Puyol is centre back that comes to mind. John Terry
Was a very vocal one.
Oh.
That is going to be a foul. Mamoon Musa.
That might even be a booking, considering it was a advanced play on that occasion.
Referee here has termed that a dive.
Oh, interesting.
He has not given that foul. That looked like a clear foul to me.
Yeah, that. That might have been a dive.
That was a dive. It looked like Mamoon had his hand on the attacker, but we surely were mistaken. After looking at the replay, it's quite clear that was a dive.
Yeah, and good work by the referee. He's been spot on today.
He's been spot on, no complaints from either side for the ref.
Yeah, you'd have to say. No complaints at all. Yusuf Butt once again with another long ball. And, well, Pakistan have possession.
They
Ball
played
over
it long.
here.
They fail to control it, and it goes back. Abdullah Iqbal cleans it up. Alamgir Ghazi plays it back to Abdullah Iqbal, who assesses options and played on the left flank for Imran Kiani. Plays it back to Junaid Shah. Shah goes long once again, and Tajikistan deal with it comfortably.
Once again, Pakistan have lost possession quite poorly, really. You were talking to me about Imran Kiani, right, in the break, and you were mentioning how a lot of people have likened him to Bukayo Saka of Arsenal.
You've got that wrong completely, Bahram.
Wow.
That was Abdul Samad Ashad.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Apologies. But yeah, tell me more about Abdul Samad Saka, as you keep mentioning.
Yeah, Abdul Samad Saka is he usually plays on the right hand side, but Stephen Constantine has used him as a striker. He plays in Denmark for HIK in the second division, and this is his 6th appearance for Pakistan. He hasn't scored a goal for Pakistan, but he was brilliant against Saudi Arabia in the previous encounter.
It's interesting how the Danish diaspora is so prevalent, right? Oh, that's going to be a foul. Quite a poor one of that, Rais Nabi over there. I mean, quite casual work, and that's a really, really good position for Tajikistan to win a free kick.
Now, what'll be interesting to see, Behram, is how does Stephen Constantine use his subs, right? So Pakistan has already made one change. Will they make more, and who will he put into the side to either create some chances or provide some defensive stability, because Pakistan have been lacking at that aspect throughout the game.
Perhaps Faridullah up front.
Faridullah could be one of the game changers. He has a good hold-up play in him and could be the one that could spur on Pakistan for a comeback.
I mean, if they're going to go for these long balls, might as well get in a guy who can win a header.
Yeah. Faridullah, of course, he's a striker. He's 22-year-old, hails from Balochistan.
A bunch of people are lining up this free kick. Of course, you have Omaboyev, and then you have Alisher Jalilov, and also Ehsan Pashanbe. Pashanbe and Omaboyev have already found themselves on the score sheet already.
They're going for the kill, Bahram.
Omaboyev, what a scintillating strike, but it's just not good enough to find the back of the net on that occasion.
And Yusuf Butt was caught in his net. Lost his footing right there, Yusuf Butt.
Having an evening, or well, afternoon to forget is Yusuf Butt. Not captain Pakistan on this occasion, did captain Pakistan versus Cambodia, but due to Otis Khan becoming available, he has, resumed captaincy duties.
Yusuf Butt once again goes long.
For the umpteenth time.
Finds Otis this time.
Otis has done well to keep the ball in play over there. Pakistan have maintained possession, but once again have lost the ball quite casually.
It's been the template throughout the game if you analyze it, Behram. Pakistan has lost the ball casually on many occasions.
Yeah.
And Tajikistan has pounced on that.
Yes, and Tajikistan have been very, very agile with their passing. They don't waste much time to pass the ball, particularly when they're passing the ball in the final third side.
They've been brilliant. The shades of Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka, not quite there yet, but the template is similar.
That is the captain, Akhtam Nazarov, and now with Amirbek Zhuraboyev.
Pakistan look all over the place. Mamoon Musa will clear that right into the stands.
As poor a clearance as you'll see today. Giant Pakistan flag being waved in the crowd. That's nice to see. And Tajikistan are really maintaining good possession play, even in Pakistan's defensive half, right? So that's even more impressive.
Now once again, Tajikistan have the ball. They'll keep it as they've been keeping it much through the second half and the latter stages of the first half.
Off topic, Saad, but who do you think has the better here then? Hananov or is it Mohibullah?
It has to be Hananov. He's been running the show with those great blocks.
Is that so? Alright, then Tajikistan in possession once again, and the ball has been played to the captain, Akhtam Nazarov, and now Amirbek Zhurboyev.
What a ball here.
Brilliant ball to find Rustam Soyrov, and that could have been a fifth goal had they just, coordinated better on that occasion.
Here's Amirbek Zhurboyev.
Amirbek once again. One of two Zhurboyevs that are playing for Tajikistan today, the other being Zoya Zhurboyev.
That scorer is all confused. Alamgir Ghazi with a foul.
And he's booked the first yellow card being shown to Pakistan today, and that was a bit rash by Alamgir Ghazi.
A bit too desperate to win the ball back. He went through the player. Despite getting the ball first, Behram, he did get through the player, and that is a deserved yellow card.
He's not happy with that call, but I suppose...
Not many players are.
Yeah, that's football for you. You can see the Tajikistan players, particularly Alisher Jalilov, having a smile over there. They're enjoying themselves, and they'll be happy to see this reception as well. They've been looked after well as well. So, quite the outing for them on this tour.
Behram, you were talking to Tajikistan's head coach prior to the game. What did he say?
He said that whether it would have been Cambodia or Pakistan, they were prepared for both teams. He looked really confident. He was a really nice bloke as well. Spared a fair bit of his time, gave us a short little interview, which we probably will show you, or might have already shown you in the telecast prior. And he's an accomplished guy. I think he's Croatian. I was thinking that he was German at the start, but he is in fact Croatian. And he said that he has a good amount of friends from Pakistan, so that was interesting.
That was lovely to see. He came off the bus and he said, Assalamu alaikum, Islamabad.
Yes. He also said Shukriya.
Yeah.
So he's been learning some Urdu, and that's always nice to see, isn't it?
Now here's Abdullah Iqbal building up from the back. This time Junaid Shah plays it to Walid. Walid tries a cheeky pass, fails to pull it off.
Just not good enough on that occasion from Walid. And Pakistan are going to have to convert these passes more successfully if they are to pose any sort of threat towards the Tajikistan goal. And here is Rais Nabi
motoring on, passing it to Abdul Samad Saka, I should say now.
Abdul Bukayo Samad Saka.
You've added another name in there, as wasn't long enough prior to this.
Yeah. Alright then, once again with Akhtam Nazarov, the Tajikistan captain. Plays it to Amirbek. Now on to Hananov.
I'd like to change my favorite player from Tajikistan. It's going to be Amirbek. He's running the show there. He's controlling the phase of play. Every phase of play goes through him. He finds those killer balls. Here he is again.
He's that bridge between defense and attack, isn't he? Amirbek Zhurboyev. Once again, good passing by Tajikistan, and they've really done well with these short passes and threaded the ball really well on a few occasions as well.
Here they are again on the attack on the left-hand side this time, and it is called an offside.
Of course, we obviously can't forget that they've scored some absolute screamers today, Saad. Some wonder strikes from Tajikistan.
There have been some great goals. One from Overboyev, that was a brilliant one. Another one from Rais Nabi for Pakistan. That was a cracker of a goal.
I actually quite like Ehsan Pashanbe's goal as well. It was a very composed strike and slotted in past Yusuf, but as easy as you like. Made it look very easy.
Yeah. So Pakistan have made a second change with Mohibullah Afridi going off and Saddam Hussein coming on.
Ooh. Not to be confused with the deceased Iraqi president.
I'm sorry, that's Mohammad Saddam. He's a centre back. He plays for Popo FC, and he was the captain of the Pakistan under-19 side, Behram, that played in the SAF Championship final against India just a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He impressed Stephen Constantine in training, and here he is making his debut today for Pakistan. What a big occasion for the young lad.
Yeah, so he's number 3, I believe. Number 3 has left, so number 14 is what Mohammad Saddam's number is. And let's see if he can kind of change the course of play over here. And yeah, still, like you mentioned, a youngster making his debut. And the second Coco FC player on.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see because Saddam is also mainly a centre back. Where will he play? Because he's replaced the right back Mohibullah Afridi. Does Constantine dare to go to a three-man defense and push up his wing backs?
That's the sort of interception Pakistan needed. Can they make the most of this? Waleed tries his best and does win a corner. So
It is a corner. It was a good attack. Failed to connect at the last moment, but he did take the Tajikistan team on.
yeah, and that's what we want to see more of, right? Pakistan's players taking the Tajik defenders on. Some good defensive work over there as well.
Otis Khan with a corner kick takes it short. Here's Kiani. Back to Otis.
Deliver a magic ball over here. That's a good delivery and collected very, very well by Yatim, Rustam Yatimov. And on the counter, Tajikistan on the break. They're in here. Can he convert this goal? Brilliant save by Yusuf
What
Butt.
a save by Yusuf Butt, and Junecha fails to keep it in. It's going to be a corner for Tajikistan. This is end-to-end stuff. Brilliant stuff by Tajikistan. Otis Khan, I have to give him credit. He was running back, taking on the captain's responsibilities, and he tracked him down brilliantly just to push him off of a counter-attack to come to fruition.
That's the sort of player Jose Mourinho likes. One who tracks back.
Prime Jose Mourinho. Not too sure if he'd like him right now because he's quite fond of Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, that was an interesting arc as well.
And
oh,
that is
what
goal!
a strike! Drilled it to the bottom left corner. That's the 5th goal for Tajikistan. And wow, it's just been one great goal after another. Pakistani hearts are broken. The crowd has gone silent. And
What a strike! You saw a few Tajikistan supporters there in the crowd. They were cheering on their team while the rest of the crowd has just gone silent.
And that is the second goal for the evening, or well, afternoon for Amadoni Kamalov, the guy who resembles Jordan Shaqiri a bit. And he had tons of room over there. Quite an easy finish. And Pakistan not nearly at their best.
Not nearly at their best. They've been shoddy in defense, to say the least. There has been a lot of gaps in their midfield which have been exploited really well by the Tajikistan players.
I reckon you're being a bit too lenient when you're using the word shoddy. They've been quite horrendous in defense. Play has resumed.
Play has resumed. Abdullah Iqbal has the ball. He plays it out to the left side. Tajikistan take control of it once again. Goes for it. And that sails over the crossbar.
And it's interesting how Pakistan really, they've lost the ball routinely and even in their defensive half at times. And that's really been something that, they probably need to improve on that. You see a Palestinian flag in the crowd as well, as the crowd shows solidarity.
Couple of substitutions for Tajikistan coming in.
Yeah, we can see that Alisher Jalilov is off. We'll be bringing the names to you shortly.
Here is the scorecard. You can see Kamalov, Amadoni, Rustam, Parvijon and Alisher on the score sheet for Tajikistan, while Rahis Nabi for Pakistan. But this is a mauling, Behram. 5-1 at their own home. Tajikistan are running the show. Pakistan have their heads down. You can see Stephen Constantine on the touchline. He's gone silent now too. It's going to be a long next 20 odd minutes for Pakistan team.
Yeah, not much to report home about other than that Rahis Nabi wonder strike and also a few good saves, I'd say, by Yusuf Butt, but then he's also kept quite poorly at times, so you'd have to say it's a below par performance if you look at it holistically.
Free kick to Pakistan. Otis Khan is on the ball. Abdul Samad Arshad was taken out there. Otis will play it long, as has Pakistan done all day.
Yeah, maybe they need to change their tactics a bit because the long balls clearly aren't working, but Otis has a really good delivery, so let's hope he can make the most of it.
Pakistan has won the first ball. They failed to win the ball on the second attempt, which has been a cause of problem for Pakistan.
Definitely a cause for concern, and they've recovered well, at least kept possession on this occasion, and to maybe score another goal over here, give the fans something to cheer about.
A consolation goal would do wonders for this team, I feel. Because this is just not about today's game, it's going to be about the upcoming quarters in March as well.
And lost again cheaply over there. Once again, Ehsan Pashanbe, well, had the ball for a bit but has lost it as well. Otis Khan now to Raees Nabi.
Plays it out to Jinnah, who has moved to the right hand side for Pakistan. He was primarily a left back. He started the position at the left back position. Tajikistan on the counter again. That ball has gone out of play. A cheeky little nutmeg there as well.
Very cheeky. You can see lots of people having conversations in the crowd as well. And there's going to be another substitution.
With, I can see Faridullah coming in.
Reckon it might be the end of the night for Abdul Samad.
Yes, it is.
So
And Mamoon Musa has gone off with number 23 coming on.
number 23, just to confirm, is Sohail Khan.
Defender who plays for PAF in Pakistan.
He's won no caps thus far for Pakistan, so he's also making his debut today. And a 27-year-old, so, you know, some maturity might help.
I think Stephen has decided to give our young players some game time over here because, to be honest, the match has already been lost by Pakistan.
Yeah.
So he's decided that let's just give Mohammad Saddam a debut and Sohail Khan a debut as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Pakistan throw the kitchen sink at it at this point. Might as well, you know.
Here's Altamas Jiva on your screens once again.
Yeah, you might remember him from that famous interview of Roger Federer. Had the esteemed privilege of conducting that, and a very, very experienced sports correspondent from Pakistan, Altamas Jiva.
Now this is going to be a long, tiring day for Pakistani players, right? Now Tajikistan will take control of the ball as they have done throughout the game. And
Hananov on the ball once again.
they'll take control of the game, they'll slow the pace down, they'll look to create more opportunities, while Pakistan will have to wait to get the ball back, it seems.
Yes, and maybe try and be a bit more proactive out there, but they might be dejected as well at this point, sir.
But it's still a big opportunity for the younger players coming in, wearing the green jersey for the first time in international football. So it's a big occasion for them. Maybe they'll be out to impress some clubs watching this.
And here is Otis Khan making a run down the right flank, but to no avail once again. That has been the story for Pakistan all afternoon.
They're spreading out the play. Tajikistan have control of the ball and they're passing it casually, it seems. That's a ball over the top, well defended.
And cleared. Seems like Pakistan are just hoping for a miracle at this point, that somehow one of those long balls will land in their feet and they'll be open in front of goal, because we're seeing a lack of creativity over here from the home side.
There is a lack of creativity. Tajikistan on the attack once again. Here's Akhtam Nazarov, the captain, who passes it out to the defense. Moved into the midfield, they're passing it neatly. Pakistan look uninspired at this moment. Here's
that is Mabatshoev Shervoni, the man subbed in for Tajikistan. He is attacking from the left flank. And
here's Akhtam Nazarov.
He's had a memorable, game as captain, Akhtam Nazarov.
Here they are again. The attack breaks down, and Yusuf Butt will go long once again.
You can see Yusuf Butt passing on some instructions over there. A bunch of players with their heads shaven off. Saad, maybe that has something to do with their recent trip to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they were in Saudi Arabia, and a lot of these players went for Umrah pilgrimage, which is called. So, best of luck to them. It's a great honor and privilege to do it.
I think they fell a little short on their prayers, so it seems.
The crowd is still chanting. I can hear them singing Dil Dil Pakistan, which is the unofficial anthem of Pakistan.
Yes,
Behram.
absolutely. I mean, anyone who follows cricket or any other sport will know that Dil Dil Pakistan is the sporting anthem, you could say.
Yeah, it is the sporting anthem, yeah.
And here it is, back to Akhtam Nazarov, Amir Bek, Zhuraboyev, and
Omar Boyev.
yeah.
This is a walk in the park for them now.
Yeah, they're controlling the game, and I would
just-
love to see the possession statistics after this game is done, because it seems like Tajikistan have had a lot of the ball.
They have had a lot of the ball. Pakistan were only superior in the opening 5 to 7 minutes of the game before Tajikistan struck their first goal in 6th minute, I would say. That was against the run of the play. And since then, Tajikistan has just been on top, creating opportunities after opportunities. Pakistan have been uninspired despite a world-class goal by Rahis Nabi.
And that too was an isolated effort, individual brilliance on that occasion by Rahis Nabi. We haven't seen a lot of good teamwork today by Pakistan. You can see the crowd roar on this occasion.
So the official attendance numbers are out. 18,316 fans are in the stadium to watch this historic moment for Pakistan versus Tajikistan.
Yeah, shout out to all 18,300 of those spectators who took out their time on a weekday, at 2 p.m. and they've come out in their numbers to come support their team. It hasn't really gone as per the plan, but this is still a great experience, viewing an international game in Pakistan, that too a World Cup qualifier.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of kids in the stands today who will be looking up to these players, and they'll be inspired despite this result, right?
Absolutely.
They'll be inspired, the players wearing the green jersey on the field in a FIFA World Cup qualifier. That's what kids dream of.
I mean, there's got to be a fair few kids out there who would dream of being the next Rahis Nabi.
For sure. After that strike, there's Otis Khan's fans, massive Otis Khan fans in Pakistan as well.
Oh, this could have been catastrophic, but Yusuf Butt collects it well.
Yusuf Butt marshalling his troops, looking to go long once again. Pakistan have an uphill battle. I think the battle has already been lost. So what they can do is get a few consolation goals here, and that'll make their day.
That would be nice, particularly for the crowd. You'd hope that they get to
Here's
witness
Faridullah now. Here's Faridullah once
Great
again.
close quarter control by Faridullah on that occasion. Nifty work, and that is going to be a foul. And Pakistan are going to win a free kick in a very, very good position. Another booking on the night for Tajikistan.
Tajikistan have racked up 3 yellow cards whereas Pakistan has got only 1. Alamgir Ghazi on that occasion. But this was brilliant control by Faridullah. I told you he had a great hold-up play right there. And this was a foul, there's no doubt about that. And a good opportunity for Pakistan to create something out of a set piece.
Absolutely, and Faridullah, of course, he hails from Balochistan and plays for the Muslim FC, Saad.
Yes.
And he, of course, had a really, really good opportunity to score versus Saudi Arabia as well in the opening game in this qualifying round. But here's Otis, and he would fancy that now.
I don't think this is the perfect angle for him to shoot. I think he'll look for a player for a header. And he does have a good delivery on him. And that's one of Pakistan's strength. And this will be a perfect opportunity for Pakistan to get one back, because chances have been far and few.
Yeah.
Here's Otis.
Done exactly that, but cannot find a Pakistani player. Goes for a wild strike over there. Who was that? Abdullah Iqbal.
Looked like Abdullah Iqbal. That wasn't a point in rugby even.
Yeah, shades of what's that German defender's name who played for Chelsea? How can I forget his name?
German defender that played for Chelsea.
Yeah.
I have
He plays
Completely
in
forgotten.
Real Madrid now, and I cannot believe I can't remember his name.
Rudiger.
Oh, yeah, Antonio
And-
Rudiger. So shades of David Luiz or Antonio Rudiger from that strike by Abdullah Iqbal.
Tajikistan have gone long this time. No, the winger fails to control it.
Yeah, that was Mabat Shoaib once again.
So just over 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes remaining in this match, plus obviously the stoppage time. Pakistan trailing 5-1. Yusuf Butt here taking the goal kick. He'll go long once again, as have Pakistan. We've been reiterating this all throughout the match.
Yep. No different this time from Yusuf Butt. And, well, this time it does find a Pakistani player. Otis kind of lobs it up.
Here's Faridullah.
Ooh, again, nifty work over there by Faridullah. He's displayed some really good footwork over there.
Here's Otis Khan on the right wing. He puts it in.
Decent ball, but headed away by the Tajikistan defender. And
That
wow, goes
is-
for an overhead kick over there on that occasion, Waleed. I mean, it doesn't hurt to be a bit ambitious, son.
Obviously it doesn't. Man can dream, Benham.
Absolutely. I mean, we all remember that Zlatan Ibrahimovic goal.
Yeah, against England.
If Zlatan can do that, then why shouldn't other people just try?
Obviously that's Zlatan. Here's Tajikistan on the ball once again. 80 minutes gone. They play long, trying to exploit the space at the back. Yusuf Butt playing that sweeper-keeper role to perfection this time.
He's done that well on a few occasions, but ultimately, you know, the score sheet will say 5 goals conceded, and that's not a good look for Yusuf Butt.
Yeah, Tajikistan bench looks calm now. They know the job has been done. They just need to finish out these last few minutes, and that's a neat little ball.
Still managed to hold on to possession.
But if you've noticed, Benham, the technical quality on display here, Tajikistan is just miles ahead of Pakistan.
The control that they've had on the ball has just been, you know, there's been a big gulf between both teams today, and can't even blame Pakistan too much. You know, they haven't ever been here before. It is uncharted territory.
We can't blame Pakistan for this for sure. The players aren't to be blamed for this 5-1 scoreline. Obviously, at the end of the day, they'll want to win the match, but Tajikistan just have been superior against them.
And I mean, there's a lot to learn from this hammering that they've received. And, you know, they say that in sport, there's only winning and learning. So I hope that there are lots of lessons that Pakistan's players can take forward from this game. And they still have 4 more games in these qualifiers. And
There you see Stephen Constantine on your screens, the Pakistan's head coach.
Yeah, looks quite unimpressed over there. But yeah, enough time to make at least an impression. And that header goes wide. Could have been a 6th goal over there for Tajikistan. Hananov with the header on that occasion.
With those headlocks,
Yeah.
I say, yeah.
Glorious, glorious locks of Hananov. Oh, actually, it was someone else. I think Hananov missed that one, actually.
Here's the Tajikistan coach spurring on his team in the 82nd minute. You're winning 5-1. He still demands perfection.
Yeah. And that's what you want to see from your coach, really. Never settle.
Here's Otis Khan once again battling for the ball, trying to get it.
Somehow managed to, you know, retain that ball for a bit, but Tajikistan inevitably have once again regained possession. This is a good run over here by...
They've lost the ball and it's a throw into Pakistan. In the meantime, Pakistan has made one change more, Behram. Alamgir Ghazi has been taken out while Ali Uzair has been brought into the center of the park. And as we can see, Tajikistan are making 2 more changes to their squad as well.
Yeah, Ali Uzair, of course, 27-year-old central midfielder, has represented Pakistan on 12 occasions prior and plays his football for Wapda.
That's another debate that we've been doing here, Behram. in Pakistan football. Should the league be departmental based or should it be club based? Pakistan is the only country which used to have a league that was departmental based, which many people believe has not been too fruitful for Pakistan, and they do have some claims to back themselves because Pakistan is playing for the first time in the FIFA World Cup Qualifiers round 2.
I mean, Saad, be honest with me. Would you tune in to watch Water and Power Development Authority play football?
I mean, no.
You took some time over there to think about your answer, and now I'm, being skeptical of you.
No, I was thinking of a quick comeback, but
You're
didn't
not
pass
on
my
your
mind
game
yet.
today, clearly.
I thought I was doing pretty well. Here's Yusuf Butt once again. This time a free kick from his own box. From his own half, I should say.
Drills it forward aerially.
And once again, Tajikistan recovered it easily.
Tajikistan probably at this point have put their foot off the gas, and they don't really need to exert any more energy because this game is won. It's in the pocket, and those 3 points are headed their way.
They sure are, plus a goal difference of +4.
And that might come into be handy. Is there head-to-head in this competition, or is it goal difference?
I'll have to check on that. I think it's goal difference, if I'm not wrong.
If it is goal difference, then these are very important goals, and maybe Tajikistan will want to extend their lead further.
Here's Otis, wins the throw-in for Pakistan. Just under 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time obviously. Tajikistan lead 5-1.
They were trying something unique over there with some quick passes, but failed once again. And it's just haven't been able to hold on to possession for long periods of play, Pakistan, and that's been the glaring weakness, I'd say, today. Apart from, of course, the shambolic defending.
Here's Tajikistan on the attack once again. Here they come again. Cuts it back.
Yeah, you can see that they're clearly prioritizing possession play at this point. They don't even care about scoring goals. They just do not want to give the ball away to Pakistan.
Here's Amir Bek. He's been a creator in chief, I would say. He's stringing up the passes from the back, and here he is on the attack. And here is
brilliant strike, and also really, really comfortable and good save there by Yusuf Butt. Sure, Pakistan has conceded 5 goals, but he's made a fair few saves too at this point, particularly those close-in saves in which he kind of moved forward
could have
and
been
cut down the angle.
Yeah, could have been 7-8-0, 7-8-1.
Definitely deserves some praise for that. And even though it's been a very, very difficult or terrible afternoon, there's still some stuff that Yusuf Butt can be happy with.
Foul by Faridullah. And the players look disheartened as well.
Yeah, they look quite dejected out there. Even Ultimate Jiva can't bother to watch the game anymore.
He's probably tweeting.
There he is. Oh, can he hear us?
I don't think he can.
Can you? I think he can.
I don't think he can.
Okay,
Maybe he was watching the stream.
Maybe he was. You see, fans have not left the stadium. They're still around. They're still cheering their team on. Still
Little kids in the stand watching their favorite players. Here's Khananov.
Khananov once again to Amirbek Juraboyev, who once again goes down the middle and finds the man on the loop.
That's dealt well. It's given out a throw-in as the referee points towards the Tajikistan players. Here's Rais Nabi.
It's had a long afternoon, Rais Nabi, but at least he's gotten his name on the score sheet, and it's a memorable goal for him.
Yeah, it's his first goal for Pakistan.
Yeah, that too in a World Cup qualifier, big game at home. Even though the result will not end up in Pakistan's favour, it's still going to be one of those moments that is going to stick with Rais Nabi for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that was given away poorly by Junaid on the right-hand side. As for Rahis, he's playing his 12th match for Pakistan, and this is his first goal.
Oh, very nearly last-ditch tackle over there to avoid, what would have been a really embarrassing goal, I'd say.
Last-ditch tackle there.
So Rais Nabi is still 24 years of age. He's playing his football in Cyprus, and a few good performances in these qualifiers, and maybe he can get himself a good deal for a better club.
Here is Tajikistan once again. That's cleared by the Pakistan defense. And here they are once again. That's a neat little dummy. He puts it in. That's a brilliant challenge.
Really good defending on that occasion by Saddam. And that's not bad for a debut.
That's brilliant for a debut. He's made some good crucial challenges in there. He's an under-19 player, as I told earlier. He captained the side in India in the SAF championships, and he is one for the future, Behram.
Absolutely, and here's to hoping that there'll be many more for the future, and that these games. Hits the bar.
Is that an offside?
Goal, is it?
That is not given as an offside, and it's 6-1 to Tajikistan.
Yeah, just adding insult to injury on that occasion, and just when Pakistan thought that things could not get any worse, they've gone on and conceded a 6th goal. Otis is having a word with the referee, saying that might have been an offside, but it's not been given. And
let's have a look at this, if this was offside or not. That surely looked offside.
That did actually.
That surely did. Or maybe it was ahead of him. Maybe the ball was ahead of him.
I can promise you that Hananov did not mean to do that.
Did not mean to do that at all.
Absolutely
Pakistan's defense once again shambolic. Nowhere to be seen. 3 Tajikistan players around the penalty box, and no Pakistani defender to clear that mess up.
Yep. And that just means that there will be a 6th goal now for Tajikistan, and what has been an absolute hammering. And they've humbled Pakistan and then some. And they might even score a 7th one over here, the way that they're going with this attack. Very nearly.
Here Pakistan try to do something out from the back, but they go long again. I think the manager will have to look at this style of play for the next few matches when Pakistan plays against Jordan and Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely.
In March.
They should take this game as one of those lessons where what not to do.
What not to do, yeah.
They should be looking at. And look, they're inexperienced. They haven't really been at this stage before. Of course, no one expects them to actually qualify for the World Cup, but I guess the home crowd that turned up today expected a better showing from the Shaheens.
I mean, they sure did. They weren't expecting such a scoreline, conceding 6 goals at home. And there's a nutmeg on Junaid.
That should be goal, and that is just not controlled well.
Here's Otis, who clears his lines, looks for Faridullah in the channels, but that's gone out.
He's shown great work rate today, Otis Khan.
Otis has been one of the few shining lights in this side.
I would be keen to see what his heat map looks like, because he's been everywhere.
He's been everywhere. He's been up and down on the field on the left side and on the right side.
Yep. I wonder what's happened to Faridullah's hand over there, Saad. Any idea?
Not too sure. Not too sure. Just last few minutes to go now. Tajikistan leading 6-1. It has been a brilliant performance. Pakistan were nowhere near their best and nowhere near Tajikistan in terms of footballing ability, right?
I mean, Tajikistan were relentless. They were clinical. They were quick on their feet.
And I think they deserved a few more. Yeah.
I mean, they thoroughly deserved the 6-1 victory as it stands, but you're very right to point out that it could have easily been 8-1 or 9-1 as well had they converted some of those chances or attacks, and they just looked so dangerous going up front.
Faridullah with another foul.
Basically, no breathing space for Pakistan tonight
Not at all. And that is the difference between international level and club level. And if you're not even playing at the club level, then this will happen.
I mean, this might even be a 7th goal over here, but that's defended well by Abdullah Iqbal.
And this has happened, and this will keep on happening once until these players get regular playing time.
And here's to hoping that we do see a professional league set up in Pakistan at some point, and until then, maybe some work can be done to get these guys some
Regular
gigs
game
abroad.
time, alright, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is it. That is the final whistle. Tajikistan wins 6-1 in Islamabad Jinnah Stadium. Pakistan suffered a defeat, their second of the tournament, of the qualifiers I should say. And Tajikistan are now at the top of the table, Behram, as things stand.
Yes, and after losing 4-0 to Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, Pakistan, and in their own home patch, have lost 6-1 versus Tajikistan. That defeat is definitely going to sting. But lots of credit to Tajikistan and all of their team, even their manager. I think they did brilliantly today, and they thoroughly deserve this victory. And after, missing out on 3 points versus Jordan, this victory will taste very, very sweet to them, Saad.
Yeah, exactly. They lost out on 3 points against Jordan after scoring in the 89th minute. And this time around, they came out, they were hunting for goals, and they scored 6 past Pakistan. We already said they could score 2 or 3 more. They should have scored 2 or 3 more.
They had 5 different goal scorers on the evening. Of course, Ahmadoni Kamalov, he scored a brace. And then towards the end, we saw Samiev, the goal scorer versus Jordan, he also came on the goal. So
Samiev,
he now has 2 goals in 2 games for
2
Tajikistan.
goals in 2 games. Similarly, Ahmadoni Kamalov has 2 goals in 2 games now.
Yeah.
As for Pakistan, Rahis Nabi got his name on the score sheet. His first goal for Pakistan and his first goal, and Pakistan's first goal in round 2 FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers.
Of course, the final goal scorer Shahram Samiev for Tajikistan. He has once been on the books of Rubin Kazan. People might remember Rubin Kazan from their victory over Barcelona in the 2009-2010 Champions League group stages.
That was their claim to fame, clearly.
Yes.
So here it is, guys. Tajikistan, deserved winners, had a plan, came out and attacked Pakistan. They were technically the superior side, tactically the superior side, and scored 6 past Pakistan. 6-1 the final scoreline.
Yeah, and some handshakes going around on the field right now. That's good to see. Some good sportsman spirit being shown. Hope there's been some jersey exchanges too, Saad.
There should be. There should be.
Yeah, so a very, very long afternoon for Pakistan's players and their supporters. But football is officially back. The World Cup qualifiers, or at least the main ones, not the preliminary round, they have arrived in Pakistan.
They have arrived in Pakistan. We're looking forward to March and beyond, as Pakistan still have to host Saudi Arabia and Jordan for the round 2 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Otis Khan right there looked so dejected after that display by the men in green.
Very, very dejected over there, Otis, and even his artwork looks dejected at this point, Saad. Anyway, we'll be bringing you some more coverage. We'll be taking a short break. Of course, some claps by Tajikistan. They're appreciating the crowd. The crowd is appreciating
them. That's lovely to see. That's lovely to see.
Now, that's what we all want to see. The crowd is appreciating good football. The coach is having fun. He's, having a few words with the crowd. And, this is lovely to watch.
These are great scenes. Did you ever imagine, Behram, that this will be happening in Islamabad, Pakistan?
Quite honestly, I never thought that Pakistan would be even in contention for a World Cup spot. So them being here on its own is a big achievement, and there's lots to learn for this team. Today will be one of those days where they look back and think about what they could have done right or what they could have done wrong.
This was the first goal scored by Kamalov against Pakistan. Here's the second one. Yusuf Butt's a bit suspect on his positioning.
Yeah, that one should have been stopped actually. Now
here's Rahis Nabi's worldly.
Yes, that was a wonder strike by Rahis
Pulled
Nabi.
Pakistan right back into the game, but unfortunately for Pakistan,
this was my favorite goal.
This was a classic.
Yeah.
Left-footed finish in the
John Omar Boyev probably wins the goal of the day, and I love this strike as well.
This was a brilliant finish right into the bottom corner. Yusuf Butt was looking at his defenders.
Yeah. That was drilled, of course, on that occasion by, I think it was Safirov.
And this is the last one.
Yeah, just
Samiev
easy.
getting his name on the goal sheet as well.
Easy pickings for Samiev. And now we see the crowd. It started to dissipate. They've gone into that mid stand, some of them as well. And yeah, it's nice to see the Pakistan players. They're out as well. They're going to appreciate the crowd. And whilst they are dejected, they can take a lot of heart out of this game. And there's lots to learn. And yeah, 4 more games to play, Saad.
4 more games to play in this FIFA World Cup round 2, and then we get additional games because we will be playing in the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers as well, Behram. So that's a total of 6 more games. So for these around 10 more games, Pakistan has guaranteed in the next few years.
And everyone who's watching, Pakistan will require your support because it's a nation deprived of football. Things haven't gone according to plan. They've suffered a couple of bans. They don't have a professional league set up in their country. And yeah, I mean, these guys are talented, Saad. It's just that they need to be facilitated better.
For sure. There are some brilliant people working in Pakistan football at the grassroots level. And we sure hope that one day they will be able to make us proud.
Yeah. And if there were some kids out there who wanted to be the future Rahis Nabi, there'll be someone who will idolize Ehsan Pashanbe, Amir Bek, Zhuraboyev, Parvijan, Omarboyev. We've seen some great individual performances and, a great team performance overall by Tajikistan.
And what an occasion for the Pakistani fans. Despite the score being 6-1, they got to see some brilliant football.
I mean, you don't get to see 7 goals in a game of football every day, Sam.
You sure don't, and whilst it was against the Pakistan in front of their home ground, it's still a brilliant occasion. Brilliant occasion, brilliant scenes, brilliant visuals.
Okay, that'll be it from our transmission. You were with Behram and Saad. I hope you enjoyed our commentary, and we absolutely enjoyed and are thrilled